Hey folks, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. We had a busy day fighting in the desert and exploring yesterday, and now it's a new day. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with today. So today is Thursday the 25th. We have the sand running opening ceremony at noon, so we want to get to that. And other than that, we just have missions on the board. So I think we're going to have completed the materials for these frames overnight, so we'll probably do this first. Let's head out and greet the new day, shall we?
Howdy! Did you get Mion's letter? Never mind, it's a bit of a chore. Here, check out these puppies. All the photos from yesterday. Yep, I'd probably steer clear of that mailbox of yours for today. But, even if you didn't and someone did write you a letter telling you to hold up on the investigation, you'd ignore it, wouldn't ya? 'Cause we made a promise to get to the bottom of all this, didn't we? Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to take these here photographs to the folk we talked about yesterday and find out what all they know. I'd take care of it myself, but to be honest, I can't rightly stand listening to half the folk around here for more than about a minute and a half. So the responsibility therefore lands squarely on you and your lonesome.
Hold on a second, Elsie. There's a couple folks I feel the same way about, to be honest. But, alright.
With all this here evidence and whatnot, everybody'll have no choice but to spill the beans about what they know. At least, I assume that's how it works. So, you ready?
Yeah, I am curious about what's going on with Logan, so I'm on it.
Yeehaw! Knew I could count on you. Once we clear Logan's name, we'll be heroes. Maybe they'll hold a parade for us. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I gotta get back to the ranch before my pa notices there ain't nobody keeping the yak mail company. Let's meet up at the Blue Moon once you've got the scoop.
Okay. Owen has something to do here with the main mission?
Hey there. How you holding up?
Let's show. Okay, this is related to the main quest. Let's show Owen the photo.
Wow. Where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the Blue Moon back then. Logan's ma. What was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest. But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven. Except for the tear down the center, I guess. When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his pa outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin. Hey there! How you holding up?
So, did you see Logan on the night of the temple incident? The temple incident occurred before we arrived in town. I guess the temple was bombed, so we weren't here for that. But let's ask Owen what he knows about it.
Yeah, not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out, and the old man died in the blast.
I wonder if that's true. I wonder if Howlett's father is actually, or rather, if Logan's father, Howlett, is actually dead. They were monster hunters, right? So, like, I mean, and this is pure speculation, suppose he was affected with lycanthropy, right? He's a werewolf. And Howlett is sick, and the church is quarantining him and maybe keeping it a secret. I mean, I don't know if werewolves exist in this reality. We haven't seen anything like that. We've seen monsters and mutants, but we haven't seen anything like a werewolf. But so he has some weird disease. The church quarantines him for some reason, and Logan finds out something about the truth. He's trying to rescue his old man by blowing up the temple, not as an act of terrorism, but literally to blow up the wall on the cell where they're holding him. And then the church tells everyone that Howlett's dead, but maybe Logan got Howlett out, and they've hidden him somewhere in the desert, and they're still trying to get a cure, or maybe there's more going on there.
Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, It would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything. So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all pretty weird. Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quick like that. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I don't know about helping with that, but you can definitely give me a recipe.
The relic rush in this town is long over. But that doesn't mean our days are numbered. I believe if we keep working hard, this town will flourish once more.
Great. Got any recipes on hand? No, not right now. Okay. So that takes care of that. There's our scrap for the day. Let's collect our due as well. And we have a bunch of fish. I think I can make some dried fish here. I could make salted fish or dried sandacuda. I have one dried sandacuda. I know that gives me 18 stamina. I'm not quite sure what the salted fish does. Let's get these cooking or drying, I guess. And then we'll check our mail. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's what happened with the sand wall. I'm sort of wondering why I had my normal gate. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, well, we'll wait for the next sandstorm to put that up. All right, a letter from Mion. Dear Max, yesterday I got so caught up in the whirlwind of excitement that is gumshoot'em that I failed to realize flashing those photos we took all over town could really get us in a lot of trouble. Not to worry, I've stored them safely at home while we think about the next step for our investigation. Keep in touch, Mion. So this was the letter that Elsie was telling us about. We probably will get in trouble flashing these photos all around town, but we need to do the investigation. We've got a letter from Jan here. Max, as mentioned yesterday, we're tasked with reconstructing that water tower. Chi just gave me the diagrams. So here we go. Mion will be assigned the water main and the pump station. Max, you get the holding tank, the tower support, and the filtration station, while I'm stuck with the unenviable position of the supervisor. Furthermore, I saw it fit that I, the president of the Sandrock Commerce Guild, ought to share some words of wisdom and motivation, and to make you realize how important it is not to screw up. Now, you know me, I'm pretty much the nicest fella this side of the Eufaula, but that Matilda, oof, you don't want to get on her bad side. She cares a lot about this project, so believe me when I say it's in my best interest to give this one your all. P.S. Don't wait, start now. Our reputation is at stake. P.P.S. The diagrams are attached. Yan. Okay. So we can make a water filter, a water tank, and a tower frame. We'll have to get to work on that. We have another article or two from the Tumbleweed Standard. What's it called? The Tumbleweed Standard. Dervish detonates indispensable dispenser of dihydrogen monoxide, aka water. Logan has returned. After some time of relative inactivity, Logan has attacked Sandrock directly in a bold and egregious fashion. The timing of this attack is precise and yet confusing. Does he aim to break our spirits in light of our recent success with the Shonash Bridge? Or perhaps he intends to cripple our economy by maintaining the image to the public that Sandrock is an unsafe place. It's likely that only the capture of Logan by Sandrock authorities will give us the answers we seek. When pressed for comment, Sheriff Justice had this to say on the matter. Yeah, he ain't my friend no more. Justice went on to say that he's in talks with City Hall to increase efforts towards the capture of Logan and his gang, and no doubt they'll find a way to take action soon. Another letter, or another article, Death of a Water Tower. Had it been anywhere else, I would have said the rain had fallen in a torrential downpour, but Sandrock has taught me to treasure every drop, for here, water is more precious than power stones. A blast. In a moment, my whole world shook. It's hard to put into words the abject terror that accompanies the cacophony of sound. What was happening? All I could see was dust and Dinas. Was I safe? I felt trapped in the middle of a war zone, the eye of the storm. The calm and the frenzied arrived in equal measure, people screaming, begging for their lives, a lone tumbleweed softly bouncing. A child lost and alone cried for her mother, debris floating peacefully in my sand tea. I saw the silhouette first, then the galloping hooves. A train passed and the whinny rang out like a shrill battle cry. Logan, the fearsome bandit, had struck again. Ernie's world. Okay. We got a reply from Nia here. Max. No, you're so mean. You're always teasing me like this. Well, I'm serious. I'll be super mad if you show anyone. Your friend forever, Nia. That was about the picture of her as a little child. Okay. That takes care of the mail. Let's check the water tank. And let's check our plants. We've got some harvesting to do. So we got wheat. And tomatoes. Then we need to replant. So I think I'll swap the tomatoes over to this in case there's some sort of rotation thing. Yeah, let's grow more tomatoes here. And then I think we said we wanted sand rice in the other 2 slots. And let's water wherever we can. Plant has enough water. Okay. How's our tree doing over here? 2.5 days until it's fully grown and we start harvesting coffee and tea. Okay. Over at the generator, we need to add more power stones, looks like. Okay. What else we got going on? We got a bunch of copper wire. It's not quite finished. What else? Petrified wooden stick. There's the civil recycler. Let's keep making iron scrap. We need lots and lots of steel bars. Rubber scrap. We'll top this up as well. At the blender, can we make any... No, we can't make anything. We don't have any manure. Nothing at the forging machine. There's manganese, copper, bronze. And then here's our ore refinery. Let's top this up. I think we'll top these up as well. No, we're out of tin. God, we need so many raw resources. At least we have some copper. We can top this up as well. Okay, let's do inventory management. What time is it? 8:30. We've got some time. We've got some time before the sand sledding thing. Okay, that looks about right. So we got copper pots and frying pans for our friend Grace. You know what? Mion's a builder, right? We just got those chromium bars and I don't have a use for them. I'm sure I'll regret this later, but let's try giving her a chromium bar. I mean, she's a builder, right? And this is a very hard to come by material. So let me split this. And we'll take 1 to give to Mion if we run into her today. And that'll be our gift for her, and we'll see if she likes that. We gotta get rid of these things. I think we just have to sell them. What else are we doing here? Yeah, we got some other stuff. We got the lungfish for the cats. We got the rib meat for the dogs. A couple of roses to give away. Some other things, some mushrooms and whatnot. I think we're good here. So, I can't quite make... Alright, let's take a look around. Let's take a look at our missions now. So, we've got a bunch of main missions, actually, right now. Fighting around the world, we don't have to worry about. We can't quite... No, I do have the materials for this now. Okay, let's go take care of a new look. You know what? Let's get there fast. Where are you? Lickety split. Let's pet you? No, I don't want to observe you. Well, this is slower now, but I want to work on his loyalty. We'll pet him, then we'll ride him around. I think riding him increases loyalty as well, right? All right, let's go.
People are gonna keep making weapons.
I don't see either of the girls there. Let's talk to Chi.
Good. It seems you followed my instructions to not make any mistakes. These materials will do.
So he's gonna repair the... Oh, I'm gonna repair the robot. The Gundam. Excuse me, Gungam.
Good. It was no small task, but it's done. I almost hate to put the suit back into the field, as impeccable as it looks now. But alas, bound to the pursuit of knowledge, I must.
Any chance I can take it for a spin?
Play. What? No, of course not. Don't be daft. The mobile suit is not for playing. It is for very serious adult things only.
You're such a liar, Chi.
Those incapable of offering the esteem which must be given to the suit and suit-related activities may not pilot the suit. But since you have been such a help, you may look at it from time to time. I must return to my work. Perhaps you should go play.
All right. Since we're here, we'll chat with you real quick.
Your director delivered my diagrams as promised. I believe you will find this water tower, once constructed, to be quite unexplodable.
And then, what did we give him last? I think we gave him a data disk. Let's give him a power stone.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll keep working on our relationship with him. What are we researching here? Are we not researching anything right now? I guess we're not. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, I somehow missed a couple days of research here. What do we want? I don't think we'll be able to build any of these until we get the next level of work table. So it's either this primary jewelry thing or I think we go for the advanced work table here. Yeah, this is going to be necessary for everything else we do. So let's get started on that. I can't believe I somehow forgot to get things researching. Well, at least we stopped by and made it happen. Okay, we've got the opening for the... Where's this thing? Out of the past. Hammer time. Out of the past. Recycle the water tower. Alright, well, we gotta get on the... Hold on, let me switch over what we're doing here to Sandapalooza. Okay. And then... Where do we go for that? We constructed the thing out here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, it's only 9 a.m., so we still have time. Yeah, this happens at noon, so we've got a little bit of time. What do we want to do? Alright, can't do that. Can't do that. We want to be out near here for this. We need a couple more manganese steel bars for that. This we can wait on. There's lots of people to talk to for this. Use your pick hammer to recycle what's left of the old water tower to help you with your repairs. Alright, let's go do this. Let's take down the old water tower. Where is my mount? Yeah, here you are. Let's get a move on, Lickety. Can you jump? I bet you can, right? You can. Neat. Alright, let's bust this crap down. Get some resources out of it. Since I'm here, I'll buy my daily dose of cheap water. How are we doing for money? 16 grand? Not too bad. We got 6 grand coming in when we finish those steel frames. Alright, let's get the old pick hammer out. Bust up the water tower. What did we get? Iron, scrap, and hardwood sticks. Not a lot, huh? Boy, look at this construction list. This is going to take us a minute. Alright, well. We're not doing this right now. I think we're going to head out. Let me take a look at the map here. I think we're going to head out and farm some materials out here, and then we'll be there in time for the thing. There's some kind of weird event here on the street. Why don't we go trigger that real quick, and then we'll make our way to the train station. Hey, buddy. Let's go.
Justice, I got a situation to report. I rose this morning, put the kettle on, put in my toast, and started doing the laundry. About halfway through the wash, I realized I'd left the toast burning in the toaster.
Grams, I got a couple other cases to get through today, so if you don't mind,
All right, all right. You used to love hearing my stories. Point is, for the life of me, I just cannot find my magnifying glass. I got reason to believe someone went and crept in through the window and snatched it. They did.
Highly unlikely in this town. Much more likely you either misplaced it or an animal took it.
just a magnifying glass? I mean, why would anybody do that? I'm sure it'll turn up around the house. Just keep looking. You sure you ain't just misplaced it somewhere?
Misplaced it? Nerve of you whippersnappers. I ain't lost a magnifying glass yet, and I don't plan on starting now. I'm telling you, somebody glass snapped it.
What is a whippersnapper? I don't know what a whipper is, nor what would be involved in snapping it. And how did it come to mean a young person for whom I, as an elder, have very little respect? I'm not quite sure about the origin of that phrase. I might look that up. That's kind of interesting to me.
Well, I mean, it's the first time I heard of a stolen magnifying glass. Oh, it must have been a real nice one, right? Jewel encrusted, solid gold, handed down for generations, so on and so forth.
Justice, she's your grandmother. You would know if there was a family heirloom like that in the house.
Goodness, no! I've known you since you were playing yak boys and bandits and little booties. Has my family ever come across as having that kind of money? It was made by my husband. It's got sentimental value, Maurice.
Justice's real name is Maurice?
Ah, come on, Grams. You know it's justice now. It has been for years.
It is rude to eavesdrop, but my ears cannot help but overhear. What an awful turn of events. But, of course, none of this ever would have happened had you purchased one of my world-renowned satchel locks.
Way to insert yourself into something that has nothing to do with you, Arvio.
Take a look at my bag. The contents are as safe as precious gold in an Ataran vault. See this metal lock here? Huh? What the? That can't be! Where's my latch? Someone must have stolen it! Justice, quick! There's undoubtedly some treacherous fiend lurking in our midst. But why? Why would they steal the lock off my bag?
It's gotta be a crow, right? They take shiny things?
Oh, goodness! The glass snapper strikes again! And he's worked his way up to metal. Where did you lose it? Let me talk to my boy. He can make you another one. Oh, but not till we catch that thief first.
Sheriff, your authoritative presence is required.
Oh, man. Another one?
My jewelry. My back turned for naught but a second, and some lawless vagabond absconded with my rare, limited edition ring.
What? Limited edition? Not just some sewing trinket or a janky lock, but a genuine, certified, honest-to-light stolen treasure? Perhaps there is indeed something foul in the state of Sandrock. Mr. Pablo, would you describe this ring as priceless?
Indeed, lawman. To an artist such as me, it is priceless. Of course, to a vendor, 5 golds tops. But you can't define value by vulgar estimations. No. To fit within my refined wardrobe, its true worth was immeasurable.
Right. Now, don't worry, folks. I think I've got it all about pieced together. Just rest assured that the Civil Corps will fulfill our duty to handle all y'all's problems, no matter how small or, well, small. But we are a little short-handed. Well, if it ain't our humble but hardy builder. Wait, don't tell me you got it lost something too. Seriously, please, don't. Phew, that's a relief.
Deputy unsure, walks by, hears his boss getting involved in a stupid case, keeps on walking.
Yeah, say, we're a bit short-handed at the Civil Corps right now. City Hall is having us form a scouting party down south. Could you maybe saddle up and lend this old horse a helping hoof?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already solved the case. I just have to find the bird nest with all the stolen trinkets.
Aha! Our ardent builder. Always the first to step up to the plate. Thanks for giving me a hoof. Hand? Or whatever. It's your time to shine now. All you gotta do is speak with all of our, victims. See what they know. Then check out the crime scene. See what you can deduce with them keen peepers of yours. And if you don't find anything, well, it is what it is. All right, I'm off. Thanks for covering this one.
All right.
I know. You've got it where it counts, child. I can see it in your eyes. I know you'll help us track down this good-for-nothing thief.
Where was it lost?
I carry it in my pocket during the day. I only set it aside on the nightstand when I go to bed. So the only place it could have possibly gotten stolen from is from my room when I was asleep. Now that I think about it, I always open the window to get some air when I sleep. That must have given the thief a way in. I'll get Hugo to make me an iron window. That's what I'll do. I know. You've got it where it counts, child.
All right.
I can
So it
see.
disappeared at
Let's
night?
see. I used the magnifying glass to help me read before going to bed. So the first thing I do when I get up is to put it in my pocket. No. Wait, I put on my reading glasses first, then get the magnifying glass from the
My God, the
nightstand.
pace of delivery on some of these lines is killing me.
Then I'd get up to make breakfast. Hugo and Heidi would be up around that time, and you know what Hugo is like if he ain't got his breakfast. Big boy like that still hasn't learned to cook a grown man's meal. I swear, one of these days. Oh, I'm sorry, child, I'm talking your ear off. Anyway, the thief must have snuck in at the crack of dawn and done so quietly. I sleep light as a feather, and I didn't stir in the slightest. I know you've got it where
Okay.
it counts. Crime scene. Child, make sure those Civil Corps boys pay you. You've got the lingo down and everything. Well, I suppose the crime scene. That'd be my bedroom. You go right on ahead and check.
All right.
Is that all? My, you young folks sure do work quickly. You sure you don't want to hear about the rest of my day?
Hell no.
All right. I put all my trust in you to catch this darn thief. Good luck.
Okay, let's go check the crime scene where undoubtedly we'll find a crow feather. I don't know which room is hers. There's no bed in here. Well, I guess Heidi's bookshelf. All right, so this is Heidi's room. A beautifully crafted grand piano. It has a mellow timbre and is perfectly tuned. The photo of Vivi is inspiring. The strewn piano score seems to have discarded in a fit of frustration. Hugo's boots. Probably an environmental hazard if you get any closer. Where's your bedroom, Vivi? Is it back here? I guess it's back here. Alright, where's the damn crow feather? The place where the magnifying glass originally was on the nightstand is now empty. A black feather is laying where it once was. Alright. Like, do I really have to go through the motions here? I've already solved the crime. Vivi's sewing table looks old and well loved. The books on the bookshelf range from Introduction to Architecture to A Children's Guide to the Peripheries. There's a letter from Jasmine. Can you make me an Archibald, please? Alright. I mean, I guess in order to solve this, we have to speak to the victims. But I don't want to really do this right now. We've already spent it's like 30 minutes in the episode. I haven't done anything except speak to people so far. And we need to get over to this sand running thing. We'll come back and finish. We got a lot of people to speak to. We got to speak to the crows victims. We got to speak to all these people who are part of who know something about Logan. But this is happening in a couple hours. We need to get out there. So let's do that. Get over to the station. All right, you go home for now. And we're going to take a Yakmel ride out to the desert. So I need hardwood. I need minerals. I don't think I need to fight too many enemies right now, nor do I need a lot of plastic. I'll need it later, but I need to, like, I need to ration my stamina because we need a lot of resources. And there's quite a few things we need to do here. Alright, so I'll skip the plastic for now. I want to get the minerals and any hardwood we can find. And we've got just an hour. Well, that's not a mineral. We've got just an hour until this event starts, so we're right where we need to be for that. Where are the minerals? Seems they have not come back. Yikes. Here we go. Here's a couple. And that old hardwood hasn't restored either, so it's a bit on the rough side. Do I want to chop down cactus? I don't think I do. I think... Oh, there's some hardwood out there. Okay, I can go after that. And after that, I guess we just go over to the sand running thing. Sandapalooza.
Yeah. Huh.
So there's 6 hardwood.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those actually take quite a lot of stamina. We did get 11 hardwood, a bunch of petrified wood, and an amber, but yeah, it's... I need just like quantity, not quality. So those chopping down those large hardwoods, that's actually not a good deal for me. Not right now. I did pick up a point of knowledge. Let's see what that's about. It's here in gathering. All right, let's see, this is about kicking. There is a 10% chance to get extra materials when logging. Start working on this. And it's noon, so let's go over to the Sandapalooza opening ceremony.
Oh, hey there. Here for the ceremony, huh? Well, this is it. I paid an arm and a leg getting advertising all the way out to Atara. And this is the turnout. Logan. Why couldn't he have blown up the water tower next week? Or better yet, not at all?
Yeah, probably go with that if you're talking to other people.
Well, on the bright side, since there's no one here, there's no one to see how miserable of a failure this is. Thanks for coming out to show your support. I'm sure you've still got plenty to do after the attack. It means a lot. This ain't the end of the world, though. Maybe once the Civil Corps finally catch that no-good-Nick, I'll paint the sleds a different color and rebrand the whole thing or something. I even had this gift specially picked out for my first customer, and I guess my first customer is you now, huh? I guess technically Burgess was here first, but his beliefs wouldn't allow him to accept a relic. Here you go. Oh, speaking of Burgess, he wanted to talk to you. He feels responsible for getting the ball rolling on this thing, I guess. I mean, this is nobody's fault but Logan's, but I couldn't convince him otherwise. Catch you later. We'll get him next time.
Okay, so can I not try the sand sledding experience? Sand sled sensation. I do want to try this. Okay. Go to the front desk to choose the mode and start sand running. Okay. I want to find out what this is. I think it's like a surfboarding thing, right? Please choose a mode to play. Race mode or collection mode. All right, let's try race mode. Sand running, go, go, go. There are 2 types of sand running, race mode and collection mode. For each new record for a track in race mode, you'll be rewarded with great prizes. Collection mode requires competitors to collect tokens and gift boxes from the track. Items collected will be placed... Items collected will be places? That's supposed to be placed in the competitor's bag. Prizes will be of various values, so try to get them all. There are different colored ramps to use in a sand running race. The yellow ramp is an accelerator, which will give you a speed boost. The blue ramp will allow you to jump into the air. You can dash during a sand running race. You can use this in combination with the yellow ramp to maximize your speed. There's a cooldown after each dash. You can dash again as soon as the cooldown is over. Okay. Select your sandboard. I guess we're doing this. Okay. Oh, well, how am I supposed to steer? What is going on? Left. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the damn wall here. Okay, that was weird. Let me try again. All right, it's very tough to steer. It's like it's really not responsive at all. Yeah, it's really not responsive. It's very hard to steer. I don't know if there's like a... I don't know if there's a way to get more skilled at the game, at the mini game. But yeah, it's really hard to steer here. Okay. I can't imagine what the collection mode would be like. You just can't steer at all. Okay, well, at least we finished. Let's see. I think that's an S rank. So we did really well. We get 15 tokens. All right. Boy, that is I'm not sure how fun that is. The way they've made the steering so unresponsive makes it very difficult to control. It's like it would be a lot more fun if you could turn a little bit better. Let me try the collection mode. Maybe I can maybe there's different, like all these look the same to me. Now let's try the collection mode here. Okay. Let's grab this. Okay. I missed that. Okay. Like I can see there's tokens that I'm supposed to collect, but yeah, it's too hard to control. It's way too hard to control. And then you get stuck like this. All right. Well, at least I got out of that. God damn, that's insane. It's way too hard to control. Like, look how slow the turning is. Oh, this sucks, man. This is so unfun because of how terrible the controls are. Like, you have no ability to do anything interesting. It is really bad. That's really pretty poor, if you ask me. Whoever designed this, like, this is really unfun. Everybody who plays this game is going to do this once and then never again. Because you've made it so incredibly unfun. It's almost passive. It's so bad, it's almost like there's no real point in even trying to control it. Gosh, that's awful. And then what am I supposed to do with these tokens? So I get a bunch of tokens and then there's nothing I can do with them? Yikes. Maybe when I leave. What a letdown. So disappointing. I guess we can trade our tokens in here? No, that starts the sensation. And the sensation is frustration. And a total lack of anything resembling fun. Okay, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with those tokens. Like, where do I spend them? This whole sand sledding thing seems really poorly thought out and executed. Like, did a junior developer do this, or what? All right, well, we got a few minutes left in the episode. I guess we'll continue talking to Burgess here to find out what this is about.
Hey there. Gosh, real shame about all this. It seems like this whole entertainment thing blew up in our faces, and it's all my fault. If I just hadn't bothered with that darn survey. Well, I suppose one could blame Logan, as his antics did scare everyone away from the ceremony, but oh shucks, let's call it 50-50. What's more, I realized that my survey, which was intended to support the need for giving people in town a rest, actually ended up putting you builders back to work. Well, I'm real sorry that things turned out like this. Foresight is not your strong suit. Miguel always says that about me.
Well, I hate Miguel, but he's right about that, Burgess.
If it means anything, I did want to tell you that I think you did a really great job on the sand sled thing, even if nobody showed up. All the stuff you've been doing for Sandrock, well, a lot of people appreciate it. We're all rooting for you. So, I saved up some money and got you a week-long pass to ride on Katori's sand sled game as many times as you want. I got one for Mian, too, since you guys have been working so hard lately.
Great. A week-long pass to go on the sad sand sled thing that isn't fun and I don't like. That is such a perfect gift from you, Burgess.
Well, have fun. Be careful, those sleds can get real speedy. Oh, hi. You're looking kind of serious. Oh, gosh. You want to know about that night?
Oh, it's...
Well, let me think. Everything is a bit fuzzy for me.
It switched me over into the other quest questioning now about the Logan thing. All right, well, since we're in it.
I was taking the late shift, helping out with patrols, making sure nobody snuck in to see old Howlett, who was being quarantined. It was a stressful time for all of us, but obviously Logan was affected the most. Sure enough, he showed up and the last thing I remember is me politely explaining to him that going into the temple right then was against the rules. Then everything went black. When I woke up, everybody helped me to my feet and wanted to know what happened, but I didn't really see anything.
He was literally a punching bag. That was the extent of his security presence.
It's all very sad. I can't help but think if Logan hadn't acted so irrationally, perhaps his father would still be... Some things are best not to dwell on. What happened happened. No one wanted it to be this way. Blaming anyone won't bring him back. I think the sooner Logan accepts that and takes responsibility for what he did, well, perhaps the sooner we can have him back in the flock.
Boy, your naivety really knows no bounds. Back in the flock? After everything he's done, if we apprehend him, he will be in jail forever.
Maybe the reason no one's talked about this much since you've been here is we're all really sad about the way things turned out. Maybe some people also fear that it's something they did that drove Logan down this path. Logan will come back to the light one day. I'm sure of it.
I mean... So, on the one hand, I think there's probably more to what's going on with Logan than we know, and maybe there's a reasonable explanation and somebody else is the real villain. But if not, if he's just, like, taking out his anger on the town in terrorist actions, then the only way he's coming back to the light is in the Darth Vader way for like 30 seconds before he dies.
Just make sure to stay safe out there. And remember, we're all in this together, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
All right. For 7 days, you can sand sled for free. I will probably never sand sled ever again. Because it's garbage. All right, we got to get back to town. We've burned the whole episode, like, talking to people, and we're probably going to do the same thing next episode. Looks like it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the local time in-game. And, we got a lot of talking still to do. Plus, I need more wood. Where do we want to go? I guess we'll go... There's a bunch of folks to talk to in town. I guess we'll go to the train station. All right. So that's going to have to be it for this episode. We run out of time in this episode. Obviously, A lot of things going on with this Logan thing. We also have the crow thief we have to find and apprehend and possibly adopt as a pet because a crow is awesome. And then we have to use our stamina. We need more hardwood. We're building a lot of things. We're working on a lot of quests. I mean, it's the game, right? It's what's so much fun about the game is that there's just tons and tons of stuff to do. So when we come back, we're going to be doing a lot of talking to people, it seems. Penn, Matilda, Miguel, Fang, Jasmine, Hugo, Arvio, Pablo, and Arvio as well. So yeah, lots of talking to do, but we'll wrap these quests up, hopefully, or advance them, and then probably do some stamina stuff and some building and go to sleep. But that's going to have to wait for next time. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. It is kind of getting interesting here. Oh.
Hi! I'm just about to finish a big pileup of commissions. After which I plan to do a little bit of that resting thing you're always on about. Blue Moon Saloon for lunch tomorrow? On me? What do you say?
Oh, that does sound good. Okay.
Let's get there at 12 on the dot. Sometimes they run out of sandfish if you get there too late.
Okay, I just wanted to get this because she's so hard to find. Let's see if she likes this chromium bar that I brought for her. Where is it?
Thanks! I love it!
Oh, nice. She really likes it. How did you get this? Your salvaging's getting so good. This is the kind of materials that can really push my building to the next level. Thanks. Okay, there we go. So if we check it out, where's Mion? Yeah, she loves the chromium steel bar. Okay. Well, it's hard to get our hands on that, but we'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I was wrapping up, right? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. There, I did it quickly. I can't believe it. Bye.